Boys and girls, welcome to Everyday Math Lesson 2.6, Subtraction from Addition. The materials that you'll need today, notebook paper, pencil, and your math journal. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over our math boxes from the previous lesson. So this is Math Journal page 34. If you're noticing that you have any mistakes, please fix those with your pencil and eraser. For question number 1, what shape is the cover of your math journal? Fill in the circle next to the best answer. You should have picked B, rectangle. For question 2, circle the activity that takes about 1 second. And the one that's probably the best answer would be blinking your eyes. For question 3, complete the fact family. Fill in the missing domino. So the missing domino that you should have drawn would have been 7 dots. Then we know that 8 plus 7 equals 15, 7 plus 8 equals 15, 7 equals 15 minus 8, 8 equals 15 minus 7. For question number 4, you maybe had a different answer than I did, but how likely is it that our school will have a fire drill today? Circle your answer. Now we're not planning on having one today, so I'm going to say that it's unlikely. Now it could happen, but it's unlikely. If you picked likely because your school is planning on having a fire drill, that would be okay too. All right, we'll go on to question number 5. Put the numbers in order from smallest to largest. Circle the middle number. So we had 37, 39, 44, 48, and 54 being my largest. Then when I looked, my middle number was 44, so I circled 44. For question 6, draw hands to show 8:15. Notice how my hour hand is just a tiny bit past the 8, and then my minute hand, my longer hand, is going to be at the 3, because when it's at the 3, that's showing me 5, 10, 15 minutes. Again, if you notice you have any mistakes, please fix those with your pencil and eraser. We'll put our math journal to the side and we'll take out either our notebook, paper and pencil, or whiteboard marker if available. If you're noticing the speed is too fast, please pause as often as needed. So just like in the previous lesson, I'm going to ask that you solve the 5 problems. You can solve them by either saying the answer out loud, writing the number model and the answer, or just writing the answer. Why don't you solve and then press play when you're ready to hear the answers. 5 minus 0 is 5. 8 equals 9 minus 1. 8 equals 8 minus 0. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 9 minus 0 equals 9. Now today I'm going to give you a problem. I'm going to tell you that 10 minus 3 equals 7. Can you come up with a number story that fits this problem? Try writing down a number story and then press play when you're ready to hear my number story. There are so many number stories that you could have come up with for this problem. This is the number story that I came up with today. There were 10 apples on the tree. 3 fell off. How many are still on the tree? And I would have 7 for my answer. Let's try one more problem like this. This time, will you make up a number story for the number model 10 minus 2 equals 8? Press pause and then play when you're ready to hear my number story. Again, there's so many number stories that you could have picked. The number story that I chose for this problem, I said Sarah baked 10 cookies. Her brother ate 2 of the cookies. How many cookies are left? And my answer would be 8. If you want to practice more with number stories, you could write down some other problems before moving on to our next slide. When you're ready, we're going to put our notebook or our whiteboard to the side, and we're going to talk about Math Journal pages 35 and 36. Let's look at page 35 first. So for problems 1 through 7, write 2 addition facts and 2 subtraction facts for each domino. So let's look at the example. They have 4 and 2. So they did 4 plus 2 equals 6, 2 plus 4 equals 6, and then notice how the symbol switched to subtraction. So now they're putting 6 on top. 6 minus 2 equals 4, and 6 minus 4 equals 2. Now, second graders, notice how they could have flip-flopped. They could have said 6 minus 4 equals 2, and then 6 minus 2 equals 4. They could have flip-flopped the two subtraction problems. They could have also done that for the addition problems too. So you might notice when you're checking with mine that your order of addition problems and your order for subtraction problems might be a little different than mine. Okay, so let's have you practice. So press pause and then press play when you're ready to check your answers with me. All right, second graders, so let's look at question number 2. So we had 6 and 4, 6 plus 4 equals 10. Then I had 4 plus 6 equals 10. And again, maybe you had 4 plus 6 equals 10 first, and then 6 plus 4 equals 10 second. That's okay, you don't have to switch that. And then I have my 2 subtraction problems. 10 minus 4 equals 6, and 10 minus 6 equals 4. For question number 3, I had 5 plus 7 equals 12, and 7 plus 5 equals 12. And then for my subtraction problems, I have 12 minus 7 equals 5, and 12 minus 5 equals 7. And same thing, if you have 12 minus 5 equals 7 first, and 12 minus 7 equals 5 second, that's okay. You don't have to flip-flop them as long as you first have your 2 addition problems, and then you have your 2 subtraction problems. For question number 4, I had 8 plus 6 equals 14, and 6 plus 8 equals 14. Then for my subtraction, I had 14 minus 6 equals 8, and 14 minus 8 equals 6. Using the domino for number 5, I had 3 plus 8 equals 11, 8 plus 3 equals 11. And then 11 minus 8 equals 3, and 11 minus 3 equals 8. For number 6, I had the domino 9 plus 5 equals 14, 5 plus 9 equals 14, 14 minus 5 equals 9, and 14 minus 9 equals 5. For the try this, if you didn't solve that yet, press pause, and then play when you're ready to hear the answer. For the try this, I had 9 plus 0 equals 9, and then 0 plus 9 equals 9. Then 9 minus 0 equals 9, and 9 minus 9 equals 0. Then for number 8, write 1 addition fact and 1 subtraction fact. So I did 9 plus 9 equals 18, and 18 minus 9 equals 9. If you have any questions with this, you can ask your classroom teacher, but otherwise double check to make sure you had your dominoes and fact families correct. The last thing that we're going to do today is talk about our math box page. So this is page 36. We'll first talk about the directions, then I'll ask that you complete the page on your own. When you're all done, if you could take a picture and add the picture to Seesaw for your classroom teacher, we will go over this page in our next video. So for question number 1, fill in the missing numbers. For question number 2, what is the temperature? Fill in the circle next to the best answer. Write the sums for number 3 and then choose a unit you would like to use. For question 4, write these numbers in order from smallest to largest. Begin with the smallest number here. Your largest number will be way to the right. For number 5, put an X on the digit in the tens place for both of these numbers. So for 456, put an X either above or on top of the digit that's in the tens. And same thing for the number 309. For question number 6, what time is it on the clock? And then what time will it be in 15 minutes? All right, I will see you next time.